GM, everybody. Aavegotchi morning. What's happening? I figured that I should start a little early because they said the Aavegotchi auction would end at 2 p.m. UTC, so I didn't know if maybe the call might start a little early. So here I am hanging out with y'all. Oops, wrong tab. All right. Yeah, it's 7:50. I'm at John Gotchi's Web3 school. Are we not doing this here this morning? Let me hit the DMs with the parade team. Oh my God. Y'all. Well, first of all, I don't know if y'all tried to watch A to Z this week, but I messed up. We had an awesome episode. Really awesome episode. It went for like an hour and a half. And I didn't record Z-Fi's part of the conversation. So it was a one-sided conversation. We thought about going to do a fake lip sync version of it where like Z-Fi would redo all of his parts. But yeah. Anyway, it was a really awesome episode. We covered a lot of everything that's been going on with FTX and SBF. And just this morning, it came out that the hot wallets are now being hacked. Probably North Korea wanted their money back and said, to hell with y'all, we're getting it. And, yeah. So, it's just super interesting. And then same, like I have a BlockFi credit card. I get an email yesterday morning that's like, you still have to pay your credit card bill. I'm like, no. Oh crap. BlockFi account's frozen. Luckily, you know, I got burned pretty, not luckily, but I got burned pretty bad in Celsius and Voyager. So I have been like, you know, all about Web3, hell with centralized exchanges. Hold on, my camera's a little crooked. But point being, I didn't have much exposure after all this. Oh wait, Coder Dan just jumped on stage.
All right, GM, everyone. How are we all doing?
Hey, sir, how you doing?
Hey, guys. Oh, one second. Let me get the headphones.
GM, doing great.
Same. I'm just rushing to delist all my tickets so I can drop them into the raffle. List all my tickets so I can.
Groovy. We got 6 minutes till the raffle officially ends, and we'll begin our. ceremony here with the VRF. Any first time rafflers here? I'm gonna guess probably not, but has anyone here never done a raffle before?
GM.
Hey. Yeah, Gotchi Bowls, the hangout is at 9 a.m. Yep, that's right. Because everyone gets wrecked on daylight savings time. Ooh, there are 44,000 tickets in the raffle so far. That's some big entries coming in right at the last minute here. That's up from about 39,000.
Yeah, I have like 700 or 800 tickets. I entered 300, but I'm about to enter the remaining 400 or 500 now.
Oh, you're going all in. I
Yeah,
thought.
fuck it. I thought about it. I was like, nah, there's no reason not to, right?
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Gotta do it for the DJs. Plus, I want, I've said I value these cards, so it's gonna be hard to know what the value is, but I'm ready.
I mean, there's if you can use these cards and find good artists, like they could definitely bring a lot of value because of the dual streaming royalties. Like every time there's a trade, you'll earn a little bit of Ghost from each of those art trades. So pretty could be some long-term value created with these. Bearded, is that surprise of they're undervalued or overvalued?
I think the value will become apparent over time. These will get removed out of supply over time also. So there's a deflationary kind of aspect if you're going to hold it long term.
Yeah, I mean, this collection is just getting started here, just opening it up. It's going to be lots and lots of time left to have some fun with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're going to be great for trading too. Like I used to trade a lot of cards, so I definitely want to trade like really sought after cards for whatever you have, right? Could be wearables, could be, Aavegotchi if it's sought after enough.
By the way, guys, I might be going robotic here because my power in my house randomly went out for the last 10 minutes, so I'm on a hotspot. So I might be in and out here, but I am here.
You're holding up so far.
Yeah, got that 4G.
I had the randomest video pop up on my feed yesterday, Coder Dan. It was one of your old video, and like I know you did some YouTube stuff before, but I never gone out of my way to look for it. But yesterday, a video popped up on my feed, 7 types of influencers in China, and so I had to watch it, and it was actually pretty hilarious. I'll have to say
algorithm's bringing us together.
That was awesome though, because I got to see I saw a side that we don't get to see. So the entertainment Coder Dan.
Yeah, I did some pretty funny videos here in China.
They're actually pretty funny. Like I didn't understand the whole context of everything because a lot of it was in Chinese, but just the different type of people. Definitely 3 or 4 in there are like some friends I went to high school with. So.
Okay, all tickets are in. I had to work around with the ledger, but shits are in.
Yeah, last minute here, friends. Hopefully everything goes smoothly with the draw here. And there will be the button that pops up that says to begin the raffle, and someone will have to make that transaction. Sometimes me, sometimes anyone, and then it'll go for a couple probably 30 seconds, and then you'll click the claim page and be able to see your results. They're excited here. 1,500 fake gotcha cards coming in the raffle. And again, this will not be the last raffle. It probably will be the last one for a while, but I'm sure there'll be future opportunities to have friends raffles. But this is definitely, I would say, probably the last one that will be happening in 2022. Ooh, getting excited. Hope you guys are all holding up okay with the whole, situation, FTX, all the crap. It's a madhouse out there. It's no way to really describe it.
Yeah, I got an email yesterday morning from BlockFi that's like, hey, you still have to pay your credit card. I'm like, yeah, I know. Oh, crap.
Oh. The CC is just not working anymore, man.
Oh, yeah, they shut it off yesterday evening. But yesterday morning, they're like, hey, you got to pay your bill. And then I'm like, oh, y'all are about to shut off withdrawals. 2 hours later, they're like, no withdrawals. Then, yeah, like 8 hours later, yeah, you can't use your card either, but pay it.
Okay,
Yeah, a whole
looks
bunch
like,
of people got roped into this. It's crazy. House of Cards, man.
Yeah,
C5O.
we might not even seen the full contagion yet.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
I will say I did degen in on some Matic, like after that initial drop to like 80 cents, and then just dumped at like 115. So it was some good times for trading with this volatility.
All right, we are choosing the random number here, friends. Our PCs took a little bit there to load. I tried to do it, and it said pending, but it didn't show up as pending. Looks like we're moving along here. Sergey is thinking. Taking a sweet, sweet time. Yeah, this whole FTX thing, man. It's like it's not even crypto, but it's just a huge black eye on crypto. But it's not crypto. It's just normal. It's like banky. It's bank stuff.
Yeah, I hope Gary Gensler's career gets ruined by it because he was involved with this.
Yeah.
Probably not. He's probably just gonna be fine. But there was a lot of shady people involved.
Yep. I heard like there were some other GameFi projects that had some of their treasury on FTX. Oh man, they're gonna get wiped out or partially wiped out. Sucks.
Yeah, I
Is
saw a
that the
list
Bored Ape
yesterday.
Yacht Club? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't know about them.
There was a list on somebody posted a list on Twitter of the
Oh, crap. What happened? Oh, sorry, y'all. I accidentally restarted Discord.
$1 million on FTX, but they managed to pull it out 50 hours before all the shenanigans. So it's out, but it might get clawed back.
Yeah.
Is anybody else having an issue with Gotchi Lending? For some reason, it's not. GotchiLending.com. For some reason, it's not loading for me.
So waiting for Sergey to choose his random number. Seems like taking a sweet time tonight. Probably the network latency.
We'll kick off the parade right after. We'll kick off the parade right after this. Let's see what fake gotchis we get, and then we'll. I don't think we popped anything off yet, so.
No, we got a few people hanging
All
at
right.
John Gotchi's Web3 school.
Oh, I think we're good, guys.
I'll head over there.
Oh yeah.
I think we got our prizes. Thank you, Sergey, for your service once again.
Damn, off
Sergey
one
Fed,
wallet, I
who's big
won
man.
18 fake gachi cards.
Gravy got one. Nice.
Did I hear 8?
Oh, you guys.
No futuristic? The big...
Yeah, in one of my wallets, but I have 3 wallets that threw in on, so I'm checking the second and third one now.
That's not bad. Holy
Second
cow.
wallet got 6. That's my son's wallet, so those will just live in there.
You're going to be a
my-
curator, sir. In a
Oh,
big
yeah.
way.
New
Well, we were
job.
talking about it on District 420. Like, I'm like, I need to reach out to the cool cats and figure out another 8. So I got 26, 32 fake gachi cards plus the 2 that I'm going to get in the drop.
Congrats, man.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I just checked. I actually got 5. So I'm happy.
Nice.
How's
I put
everybody?
in. I got 7. I put in, I think 300 tickets.
Hey, I see Faye's got a couple. Nice. Crypto Green got 3. Hey, Rigo pulling in 9. So there we go. You're set, Rigo. You can be the publisher and the artist going forward for quite a while. Dang.
Drax
Crypto
and
Green, I put in like, I think
you-
700 tickets, something like that. 700 tickets.
Sick. I got 2,
Sweet. Sweet.
and then I'll get airdrop 2 from the rarity farming thing. So I got 4. That's awesome.
Oh, good point. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of like the top rarity farmers are also, pretty heavy on the drop tickets. So it would make sense you can double dip here.
Yeah, I am hoping it picks up in the bazaar. See them trickle out. I think over the next couple months. So I'll be accumulating. But this is it's a good start. 4 tickets. 4 cards. And for these 2 that I won, I only entered just whatever I had staked in friends to clean them up. So I think it was only like 18 tickets. Not that bad.
No, that's good. I'm also seeing some significant numbers here in the chat. Koito, one of the summoning works, picked up 6 more tickets for yourself. Congrats. But John Bao from Gachi Gang Germany coming in with 21 fake Gachi cards. Holy cow. That is awesome. Congratulations, John Bao. And then right behind Zerk with even more. 24 fake gachi cards off of roughly 700 drop tickets. Those are significant. You guys have a responsibility, a big role here to play with the fake gachi collection. Congrats. John Gachi bringing in 4. Nice. Bin Laden bringing in 12. That's significant. That's awesome. I see Coder Dan asking about an address.
yeah, this looking over the airdrop here. This address. It's apparently it owns some gachis, but it's an 1155 token address, so it cannot receive other 1155s. So that address is eligible to receive, but I just need to figure out who is going to be receiving them on behalf of it.
Is the airdrop going out right now as well?
It'll be very soon.
Oh, sick.
Yes, sir.
I love the quick turnaround time on these things. They're already in the bazaar here, it looks like.
Good morning, good morning. I managed to get 3 cards, which is interesting.
Nice.
Is that about what you were? I mean, you had no idea what to expect, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could have done the math and tried to figure it out. It just like now I feel like I have to be more selective about because I mean I know an artist in real life, so I have to do one piece there. And then I only have 2 more to figure something out with, so maybe just do 3 with him.
You know, a good way to think about it is 3 is enough to jumpstart a kind of series, like a sub series or something, and then if there's enough interest in those 3, they catch on, then it would be relatively. I would expect you'd be able to pick up, more on the bazaar and justify, purchasing more.
Roll the
So,
funds over. And then
yeah.
I was speaking with the guy that did the gotchi sitting in the flames, which is like one of my favorite memes.
Yeah. So
Ironically, like he was not aware of the fake gotchi's process or the cards or any of it. So I was talking to him about it, which is
Oh no!
funny
Wow.
because like
Seriously?
he
Yeah,
makes gotchi art.
I retweeted that guy's like just assumed he knew fake gotchis, so good job on that. He should totally be involved. That was immediately iconic, just the time and place of that, and any good comedies, it's like timing is everything.
Yeah, I mean, I reached out and said I'm going to collab with him if he's not able to get a ticket or a card.
Soju is another one. It kind of that flame one kind of reminded me of Soju's work, but I think totally separate, right? So is that Soju? How many cards did you get? Are you collaborating with others? What's your plan? You've got so much good gotchi art going. All right. Soju says he got 1 card, so he's either buying them or collaborating. I think there's a big opportunity there. This whole idea of having the publisher and the artist be able to collab with the
Yeah,
card and
Soju.
the art.
Soju, hit me up. I have plenty of cards, and I love your animations. We can maybe add some music to them and do a collab.
See, there it is. There it is. I love the collaborative spirit of fake gotchis.
Ooh, Goob says he has a piece in the queue.
What?
Hey,
That was fast. Did he
What was
go
that?
straight? Oh, I gotta go check the queue now. People are already like,
son. No, okay.
no
He
messing
teased
around.
this. He teased this on Twitter a couple days ago. I didn't think this was a fake gotchi. This is awesome. Alchemical engineering. Alchemical engineering.
All right, airdrop is live, guys. You can see the TX here. Spent nine Matic on this bad boy, but luckily we were able to get all the airdrops done in one transaction. It's pretty sweet. Actually, no, sorry, 0.88 Matic apparently, with 9 Gwei for the base fee. Not too bad. So you guys should see some cards in your inventories now. Ooh.
Where would we be able to see them? They're not going to be in the My Items, are they?
Yeah, they will be. Yep, these are all going to go to my items.
Goobs, we need the backstory here. You moved fast, and I see playing it right. I mean, there's no wrong way, but it looks like Goobs is the publisher and partnering with an artist that I'm not familiar with. Maybe some of you are. Maybe I should be. TK, Teakay. And the description says behind the scenes how Alchemica is formed and sent down from the sky portal to the Gotchiverse when channeling an altar. 4 days, 23 hours to go.
It's animated. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very curious. It's a quite distinct piece. Who's TK, Goobs? Should we know TK? Is there a link to more of TK's work, or is this somebody you know in real life? What's the backstory here? This is your chance to shill a little bit. Oh, okay. Bin Laden showing that's TK. I thought that was a Bin Laden piece, honestly.
I think it is a Belagan piece. I think that's the character, right? Oh, TK's is GF, his girlfriend. There you go.
Okay, that's amazing. All right, we got our first couples putting the collaborative multi-wallet to the test here. We got a couples mint here going on. That's awesome. She's Gotchi Gang too, so that's really cool. It's a very cool piece.
I think it'll look good on a parcel with the color scheme and everything going on.
I just with the Chainlink VRF, I love how fast the turnaround is. Nothing's manual. Like as soon as things are done, boom, we all got our cards. Like people are minting, people are listing the cards themselves on the bazaar. I'm like on my heels right now. Like I got 5. I should probably go hang out in the bazaar a bit. Somebody said the 119 is a little underpriced, right? People are probably going to diamond hand these if you have a strategy and you have multiple cards, you can really execute on a strategy here. So I'm curious what everybody's thinking now that you got your cards, what your plan is. Flipping is one way for sure, but oh, they're coming down. No Futuristic just shared a screen. I see some deals out there. Gotchi Bulls, how many cards did you get? He says, I'm not selling my cards. I'm sure you aren't because you're one of the summoning works. You're definitely going to probably be adding more artwork to your collections in the fake Gotchis. Wow, Gotchi Bulls got 7. Nice. You can do a lot with 7 fake cards. Agi's got 8, also significant. What do you think, Hefe? What do you see as like the play here? You know, a significant amount of the cards are now distributed in real time. We've got, all the rarity farming ones going to drop here shortly.
We were talking about distribution and stuff with Pepinardo actually during a Gotchi space on Wednesday. And one of the things he thinks the fake Gotchi collection is really going to take off. He's been in the art world, especially fake rares and stuff. He sees a lot of parallels and things we've talked about before. One of the things he thought was really cool about Aavegotchi that fake rares does differently is with fake rares they have series, and so you have to actually conform sometimes to what the series is wanting you to do, whether it's a music NFT or it's political NFT. But with Aavegotchi, there's even more kind of creative control there. So I would say if you have many fake Gotchi cards, maybe first of all diamond hand them, but also think about a series and a theme. Think about some sort of a theme that you might want to run with, because people keep collecting art if it's connected to the last piece of work. You know what I mean? Then you actually have a collection. But that's just my opinion.
No, I think you're right. We don't have the series, but we have publishers. So I foresee like people will gravitate to a certain publisher and see what they're publishing next.
Yeah, and even with like the GMI cards, we're going for a specific type of style and an aesthetic, and you'll be able to look at the GMI card, even if we work with different artists, and you'll know it's a GMI card because the border and all the other aesthetics of the card itself will reflect that.
That's great. I think that's definitely one of the best ways to go about it, is like collaborating with multiple artists, but there's something aesthetically that ties them all together under one publisher. That to me is like definitely a good way to go about it. Did Peppernardo give any hints of what his next fake gotchi will be? I really, I can't imagine him not doing another piece at some point.
He's very interested. This is not this is not his last piece. This is to open his now collection that's going to start on Fake Gotchi. So he made a really good point that he started with fake rares from the very start because he saw the value there, and he went out of his way to be a part of that community and get that first piece published in series 1 of fake rares. And it's the same thing here. And he saw a similar thing where, he made a point to come over here and make sure his piece was in the inaugural works. And so that says a lot about what's coming down the line.
That's great news. Yeah, that's super cool. And I think, of all the summoning works, everybody had their own way. There was a lot of cool ways to go about it. But Peppernardo really impressed him. Maybe it was Peppernardo, maybe it was 8-Bit Guild. But yeah, I just saw a link shared here from Choinya. Him doing the lottery and then like kind of surprising and being over generous with some of the giveaways and just the whole way that he went about it. You could tell like Peppernardo definitely knows what he's doing. He's building a community and making friends around his piece, and I think it bodes well for the future for him being having a home with fake gotchis and really probably we could all learn a little something from him.
Yeah, absolutely. Even his process as an artist, we were talking about how long it takes him to create a good, like a quality piece of work. And he said when he first started, it was about 3 months. And now he can, through getting his process down, he can get it down to about a month to create a really nice piece of artwork.
Yeah, the one type of distribution I haven't seen so much. He did a little bit of this, but I think even he's kind of famous in his own right, so it's hard for him to do this. But if I were to be one of the artists publishing right now, I don't know, somebody out there might want to consider the strategy of really it's okay to like lower the floor and just get things into the hands of people who care about your work. Like find a way to identify people that care about your work and don't think about the money or the I'm gonna raise so much ghost off of this, and it's your first piece. You just find a way to identify who is excited and sincerely enthusiastic about your work and get them your first piece. And then now that you know how many cards you have or who you can collaborate with, you can start to think about, well, that's my starting point, and that's for my early adopters. It's like a gift, and from there, I'm gonna, go from there. So
that's a great point.
Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about because like everything's coming in, it's pretty pricey, and I know that's reflective of the art and the platform and all the effort we've put into this. But at the same time, I think there's room to be extra generous.
Yeah, and keep in mind, a lot of these artists are, they have provenance. They're well known in the space. Their work goes for about what they're asking for anyway. But we'll see more Gotchi Gang native artists. Like I would love to price my artwork at 20 to 30 ghost for pieces. That's kind of what I have in mind, because like you say, I would rather have, I'd rather experience the feeling of walking through the realm and seeing someone's parcel decked out with my piece of artwork on it. That feeling to me means more than, if I made $5,000, 5,000 ghost off of an art sale. To me, seeing the artwork in the Gotchiverse and then realizing that I actually made that and that made its way into this metaverse, I think that's a really great thing to kind of be proud of. So
yeah, that's very similar to what I'm thinking, and also it's not even like it's not even about like being generous and giving. It's like actually a good strategy. Like you want to get your early adopters taken care of, and it's all about distribution, right? Like how widely can you distribute your work so it's seen, especially if you're serious and intent on either collaborating with more as a publisher or being an artist yourself and getting more out, you want it to be seen by as many people as possible, held by as many as possible, so that you next time around you have like an audience that's sitting up and paying attention and looking out for your work. So that's my unsolicited piece of advice for the day. No matter what, this is super cool, and I've got 5 to work with, so we'll see what I do with them.
I'm looking forward to collecting all of yours and Zbot's and Coder Dan's work once you guys start putting that out there.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know of any many crypto projects out there where the founders are making art and you can collect that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
that's
lie.
a good point.
I've been taking lessons. This is a little alpha here. I found an art school here in Singapore, and I'm actually taking lessons, on my iPad to learn how to make some digital art. I really want to do it right, and I was like self-learning. I was like, no, I'm going to get a pro and dedicate a couple hours a week to this. Got to level up those skills. Exactly.
Yeah, that's
That's
so awesome.
really healthy for your brain. You activate a lot of sectors in your brain that you don't typically use.
Is that creative
Totally.
aspect?
It's been so enjoyable, like going back to school per se. Like there's definitely something to it. It's really really good. Regardless of Aavegotchi, I'm glad I'm doing it.
Any hobby
funny.
that's a healthy distraction is nice.
We were talking about it on District 420 because we were talking about the holiday sweaters, and saying like, I wonder who's going to make them. And then we were joking around that Coder Dan would make them, and I was like, I wonder if Coder Dan knows how to knit, because that's going to be horrible if he doesn't. But we were talking about how talented you guys are. So it's like, I got to hear last week on ZombieShepherd, OXZ5 was hosting it, the music hour that we do between District 420 and the GMI Syncopator call. And it's the first time that I got to hear the beatboxing track from Coder Dan correctly, because during the artist summit in the YouTube, it had this weird like echo. And I was like, holy shit, this guy knows how to beatbox. Like, like I used to, in the improv theater I worked in, we did a lot of musical improv, and the beatboxers were like good, and you were doing a lot of the stuff they were doing, like not just beatboxing but adding melody and stuff like that. So it's like, shit, maybe Coder Dan does know how to knit, like low key. He just doesn't, he's gonna be knitting these sweaters. Who knows?
I've never knit a sweater. I'll admit that, but
Time to start the journey.
yeah.
And to take knitting classes.
Yeah, I was saying though, like like you could be good at knitting sweaters, but you're probably a lot better at delegating. So it makes more sense to have some other grandma knit the sweaters.
Yeah, for real. Where are we at with the parade or the I guess the parade? Where are we at?
Yeah.
Where are we
What do you
hanging
guys
out
think
right
of
now?
the new the toasts? Everyone was confused about, like, what's a toast? I think we updated the log for that. Have you guys picked up any Alchemica yet?
The like when the numbers come up when it says like 0.1,
Yeah.
0.1. Yeah, I like that. That's very much like any other like game that I played. When you're picking stuff up, you kind of know like how much you're picking up. It's great. Some of them say 0.133, or they're not all 0.1. I've noticed. Is it supposed to be like that?
Sorry. What does it say?
Oh, never mind. I was just I thought every number when you pick up Alchemica was like a little bit different. So like 0.13, 0.11. But no.
Oh yeah, I think they are, right, or no?
No.
I haven't.
Okay,
jumped
maybe
in
I
yet.
did see that. Yeah. Yeah, you get like a 2 decimal amount. Okay. Ooh, the ATF. Look at that. So the ATF had there was 100 1,000 ghost allocated just being staked for friends for game rewards, and there's 87 cards that have been won. That's awesome.
That
Dr.
is-
Wagner, is that with half the friends, or did we go in with all the whole friends balance?
Also, Coder Dan and
That
the
was half
team,
the
those
friends.
pumpkin smash badges are dope. When are we going to be able to put badges into NFT displays? That's my question.
Yeah, it's definitely on the roadmap. And yeah, those pumpkin smash badges are very epic. Hope everyone here was able to get one. If you were active on the call, and even in the call the day after, you probably got one. Pretty sweet little piece of history for your gotchi.
Do you think we're gonna see more badges like that with the arena battle and stuff? It'd be cool to get certain like Slayer badges or kill streak badge or it'd be interesting.
I mean, they definitely need to be planned for, and they take a little bit of time to create and stuff. But I could definitely see going forward, gotchis having major achievements in battle and combat in the gotchi verse and being rewarded with badges. Sorry, kind of just multitasking here on looking at some stuff going on with fake gotchis, making sure everything's going smooth for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I just checked on fake gotchis for my balance of fake cards, and it looks accurate. So I'm very happy to see that displayed correctly. I'm thinking about FOMOing in with a piece. I don't know. Get it in the queue, right? But first thing, while we got everybody here, again, another shout out, another reminder that December 1 through 3, Miami. If you are in the U.S., if you're in anywhere near Florida, and you're thinking about going down to Art Basel, we will have a presence there. That's looking more and more sure. In fact, I can confirm December 1st, we're going to have not one, but 2 events that Aavegotchi, Fake Gotchis, we're going to be present at. So December 1st in Miami, if there's any way you can be there then, there's going to be multiple events going on. It's going to be a good time. And I can give a little bit of hint. It's not just like we're getting together just to hold hands. There'll be some alpha at the events. I'll say that. One of the events is hosted by Polygon. So Polygon's in town. And we'll be there with Polygon on December 1st, the afternoon, for a little something something. And then almost at the exact same time, we're almost like double booked. There's going to be another event with a couple other crypto projects where we'll kind of follow up. So there's going to be a ton of stuff going on. Fake Gotchis related. I can confirm that. Fake Gotchis related.
Fake gotchis and Polygon related, all in one sitting.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. It's going to be like kind of like New York, where they have the Polygon hub. It's going to be like a big Polygon, like all day thing, maybe multi-day thing. But we're going to have the stage there December 1st, right after lunch. And we're going to have something to say. I wish I could go. I won't be there. I'm over in Asia right now, but we're going to have Pixelcraft team there in force.
Who from Pixelcraft is all going out to Art Basel?
So there may be more, but the one leading the activation is I think you guys know him as Lost Local, and he's basically in charge of if I say his job title, you guys are gonna like really start thinking. I'm just gonna say Lost Locals there, and you guys can badger him for more information. But he's gonna have a very important role to play, and he's in charge of a lot of the work with even something that No Futuristic mentioned earlier, the knitting. He's doing the knitting. He's Pixelcraft's chief knitter. he's knitting all sorts of things.
Chief knitting officer.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What's coming through the Hangout text chat here?
Tier 4 is live. Pepinardo's rite of passage. 25% of the supply in the next 24 to 48 hours is going to be burned.
Holy cow.
So you better get on it because the price is about to. The supply crunch is coming.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the experience of being with fake rares and rare pepes. It's showing here.
Pepinardo showing everybody the fake rare way of doing things for sure, which is to induce FOMO right at the start and then have you waiting on the sidelines for years hoping you can get the piece.
Oh no.
That's typically what happens with a lot of this work.
Yeah.
I like the pickled raffle that someone posted.
The pickled raffle. Oh yeah, Zerk. I'm scrolling up. Little Shilling Friends first piece in the queue. Oh, we got another piece in the queue. And it's a pickled raffle. Congrats, Zerk. Gotta jump in and look at this. The queue is about to get so active. Oh, that's adorable.
Hefe, where are we in the parade?
I don't know. We just did John Gotchi's parcel, so Z5, if you don't mind dropping the map and our coordinations on where we're gonna go.
I think
I do have two
said
bounce.
that he couldn't get any of the bounce gates to work, and the parade just fell apart.
Oh, okay. I had a feeling something went awry. Okay. Well, what we could do, no future, is we actually have some parcels between the two of us up on the bounce gate queue right now, and then we also have the GMI parcels that we can pop. So
Let's go over to GMI.
Okay.
I'll pop the one behind it, and then let me just rent a Gotchi that has higher. What's it called? Because I used all my Gotchis already.
Okay, everybody go to GMI's District 12 estate parcel, and we also have a cool announcement to make once you're there. So that's District 12. I don't know. We might not have a bounce gate open for that this time around, just because we're having some issues with that. But
I'll open mine now. Let me just grab these
Okay.
rentals. Rent a 900 Kingship Gotcha real quick.
yeah, no worries, E5 man. It happened to me last weekend. Actually, I wasn't able to set mine up.
Yeah, see, I had
Cool.
to. I was able to last night because glitter is so cheap. I opened up 10 bounce gates for the Orium network. We haven't done any of them. You can see them in the queue, but it was like it cost I think $1.20 in glitter to open them for 12 hours last night, just so I didn't have to worry about it this morning. So they'll expire right after the hangout ends, probably 1 hour after the hangout ends.
Mm-hmm. So heading over to D12 right now. That's a gorgeous, that's an awesome piece there. Hand drawn, it looks like. Friend in a jar. Is that a raffle? Yeah, it looks like a raffle. It's not a liquidator. Looks like a raffle.
Yeah, I think that's a raffle in a jar.
Raffle in a jar.
Let me charge
That's
up
awesome.
my bounce gate so people can get here. Oh, dope! My listing is showing. That's pretty cool. What will I call this?
I got 5 fake Gotchi cards right now. But I'm kind of like you, Jesse. I really want my first piece to be impactful. And then I want a series to follow with that. So I might be releasing some art on Lens just as an experiment, and get some early work out there. But then I want to really make sure my highlight piece is minted as a fake gotchi.
Yeah, it's like how so many of the early fake gotchis, the rare pepes, and it was people in all these artists together in the early group, like just trading, almost like trading, baseball cards with each other. Like, hey, I made this one. What do you got? And then like, it wasn't even about the token currency in between. So, yeah, I think I hope you if you gift me one, I promise when I mint mine, I'll gift you one of mine. Swear to God. It's honor.
Talking about fake gifting the fake gotchi, not the minting card, but the actual collectible cards.
Perhaps. I mean, I would be open to that. You give me a fake gotchi card instead of Ghost, we can OTC.
Yeah, it would be cool actually if someone did build a swapper, like a card swapper. So I put up what I want to trade. You bundle it together, whether it's fake gotchis and Ghost, and then you put up what you want to trade, and we swap.
No, for sure. But I also love to fund the DAO with every card I play.
Yes. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's a good point.
But hey, every once in a while, I think I could do that. I only have 5 cards though. I just want more cards. That's my point.
Accumulation phase.
Gotta collect them all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sad. I think I have 34 cards now. I wasn't thinking I was gonna get that many, so I have some options here. So I'm gonna definitely put out some very cheap art, not low quality, but just cheap.
Yeah, I mean you've got some more flexibility than most, and shoot, I mean you could do some outreach to the right artists either here in the community or elsewhere, and dang, 34 cards, you can do a lot.
I can definitely see some scholars, creating some art on their own and then soliciting card holders to get them published. I could see that being a market for sure in its own.
Totally, a bit of a competition or meritocracy or whatever you want to call it. Like, there's all this art that's being created, and then like the artists just need to find the people with the cards. And
Yeah, I'll definitely let my scholars know for sure. Some Morphin Gang.
I see Friends, This Is Fine is now in the queue. Very nice. Straight from stellarhobbs.lens. And it says the description, this is the first time I've got to read that to go with it. An ode to the resilient Gotchi Gang family. May they be a remnant light in the darkness. And how about it? I'm sure everybody saw, or most of you guys have seen, Coder Dan's tweet recently just addressing like the wider market and all the drama. And I mean, it's very messy out there, and hopefully everybody here is not too affected or impacted by it. But yeah, Coder Dan briefly addressed, I think in a very eloquent way, just we didn't play that game, We didn't play with fire, especially with Pixelcraft. There was none of that trying to get that extra yield, taking a bunch of risk to squeeze out a little bit more yield. Nothing on exchanges, nothing on counterparty risk. We just it probably goes as no surprise. Everybody here, we all know we're all about DeFi and being on chain. So it'd be pretty out of character if we put everything on like crypto.com.
Now, hold on. Let's not talk about crypto.com yet.
Oh,
Let's
Is that an alpha leak?
hey, they got a stadium. I'm just saying, anybody with a stadium's off the list.
I mean, it fits the bill, but I was looking at their reporting, and they do have some tokens, at least.
That's good. I hope so.
Lots of Shiba.
I was gonna say they got some shit on the books, so we're good,
Their
right?
customers have a lot of Shiba.
Yeah.
Sounds legit.
All I'll say is that's the ultimate counter trade right now. If anyone's into that sort of degen behavior.
I'm just worried about Matt Damon.
Tom Brady.
Did you hear
there.
about Tom Brady also?
I'm so happy that Tom Brady got wrecked. Oh man, as a Jets fan, this is my year. Fuck that.
It's
The
only
crazy-
600 million of his money though.
Yeah,
Whole
he'll
career
play
wiped
an
out,
extra 2 or 3 seasons. He'll retire at 50.
Well, Larry David is looking like a genius right now. I know he got paid to shill, but that kind of worked out.
Well, that was
Yeah,
I think that was an
David.
edited clip. I saw that one, right? But was that the actual order? Or is that edited?
Yeah. I
That's
think
a
that was
commercial.
No, they played that. They played that during the Super Bowl, I believe.
Well, I know,
That
but
was a legit
I thought
commercial.
that I know it was a commercial, but the part where he's like he gets pitched and then he says, was that the actual order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my
He
god.
did in the commercial historically, it's like showing him basically turning down like the best deals of the century, get into airplanes or railroads or whatever. And then crypto, and he's like, and that's kind of where it ends.
yeah,
Don't be like Larry.
so funny. He
And I
ended
like
up-
how he finishes off with like, "I'm never wrong about this stuff. Trust me."
I'll try to find this other video of some analyst posted like a month ago saying that he interviewed Sam and he said he couldn't find anything tangible on how he made his money and got spooked out about it.
I think I just
Yeah, I saw
retweeted
that.
that. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Like that guy was digging deep, and he's like, I can't find it. Like this thing smells so bad. And that was like a month ago, right? If we're talking about the same guy, he was digging deep.
Yeah, that's the same clip. Yeah, I followed that guy for sure.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was
the
the first
fact that there are
album.
rumors of them having an orgy house essentially is kind of crazy. Like the whole thing is just nuts. And then what makes it even worse, we were talking about this on District 420, is that Gary Gensler was a professor at MIT before he was, he became the SEC chair. That's correct, right?
Yeah. He was talking about Bitcoin in his classroom.
Yeah. Sam, SBF is a MIT graduate, and a lot of his cohorts were also. So I wonder what that connection is, because they might have been there around the same time.
Not a big shocker, but it's a big club and you're not in it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
Take
good day
that
not to be in that
George
club, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it
there's
seems
always
like
someone on the other side of that trade, man.
Well, with that trade, I mean, the customers are getting screwed, but a lot of it was just fake money, essentially, right? Inflated books.
Hey, not a huge shocker. Also, all money's fake money.
Actually, this ties in perfectly with the whole Aavegotchi angle, because we were talking about yesterday, art and the value of art, and how, if you think of the masterpieces, like a Mona Lisa, that has survived so many fiat currencies, but it still holds value. So it's that's a very powerful thing to think about when we think of, the intrinsic value of art.
So I had some Gotchiverse ideas if you guys had a sec.
Go for it. Also, Hefe, did we pop the thing, or am I just late? Because there are no gotchis here now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. A whole bunch showed up, and I was waiting because I thought we'd
That's 'cause
sync up.
Zoundsy is popping, and we were waiting, so people go where the action is.
Oh, okay.
I guess
Well,
there's only me and there's a couple of us here. Oh, that's Internet Phase, Hector Salamanca. I'm gonna pop this.
yeah, you know what? Let's just pop it. Let's just do it. We're popping the D12 estate right now. You can jump through no futures bounce gate. Yeah. Thank God we never pushed out the SBF wearables or an FTX Gotchi, right?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Never. It would never happen. That dude was so always virtue signaling. I mean, I just always got a bad vibe from him. I mean, I can't imagine us doing an SPF wearable. Oh my god.
All right, so I'll jump in. Number one, very easy to do. We already have the tech for it. I'm referring to it as a Chad water cooler. So any whales out there with a level 9 could theoretically open that up to anyone to channel, and then create a bounce gate for it, and that would create like a water cooler scenario of different gotchis hanging out there trying to get in on that channel when it pops every hour. So that could like make like a hangout spot if somebody wanted to do that.
Like, would this be a community structure, or would this be on someone's parcel?
It would just be on someone's parcel. So at the contract level, you can set it to where anyone can channel on an altar. So if you did that and advertised it as like the water cooler, and so I would hang out there to get the chance to pop at a level 9 just to see what's going on. Maybe chat with people in the verse, so kind of get those interactions going. I don't know. It's just an idea. So any whales listening with a level 9 could do that.
Okay, I see some questions coming in. Crypto Green.
To Crypto Green, it's just at the contract level, you can set the altar to be channeled by any gotchi in any wallet.
So I guess the main point is that you can attract people to your parcel, and it's also like a social good, something to that effect.
Yeah, and it would like promote interactions between people like in the verse, and also just like a spot to hang out, because theoretically there would always be a gotchi there. Like, I don't know. I just think like they would hang out there at the chance to tap a level 9, because like, let's say you have 4 gotchis and you have a bunch of, low level altars. Well, if you're just bored at work or whatever, you can just have a tab open and be like, oh, okay, I'm going to try to get this transaction in on this level 9. Especially, if that thing passes and the rewards get reduced. It definitely, you need an altruistic whale. That word's kind of not meaning the same anymore, but yeah, you would need to set that up.
What is that? I've never heard of that.
It honestly
That
probably
word
doesn't
has
exist
been ruined.
unless you're wanting to pretend it does. The next item I had was an like an installation in the Gotchiverse that spawns NPCs that like wander around. They could draw like spawn in like a giant circle like we do the spillover. You would have to deposit Alchemica to spawn them, and then that Alchemica gets dropped when they pop. And then as an incentive, the gotchi that like puts the tokens in to spawn it gets kinship, and you can only spawn one like every 12 hours or whatever the parameters would be. That would be something kind of cool to get some gameplay going, and we have some of those mechanics already. That's one idea.
I mean, yeah, that's the kinship aspect is new. That's different than some of the thoughts around like what we battle tested with the pumpkins, and maybe eventually we could have some sort of craftable. We call it a pinata or something, but something craftable, and you charge it with Alchemica you want to give away because you want to host an event on your parcel and attract people there for whatever reason. It sounds like, yeah, say that kinship part again. How would the kinship play a role? As the person who crafted it would earn some kinship for doing so?
Right. So it's like, my main thing was trying to, like, I'm in that headspace of just like burning these tokens. So, like a percentage goes into the NPC that like wanders around and you have to go find it. And then the gotchi that spawned it would get a kinship point. You could also have the gotchi that kills it do a kinship point. And that would, I feel like that would affect the lending market a little bit, because you would always want your gotchis running around the gotchiverse if there's the potential they can get a kinship point for killing one of these NPCs.
Right, yeah. That could come down to if it's like one on one, like your Gotchi gets there and it can just probably kill it before anybody else gets there, and then it harvests the kinship point, then that's pretty good.
I was recommending the spillover circle. So like the NPC is going to spawn randomly. That way
And
you
by
could
randomly,
just
you
like
mean a random
spawn one and go
location.
kill it right away.
Hmm. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so theoretically you'd have, however many at a time floating around the Gotchi verse, and people are just like, yo, I'm just a kinship hunter. Like, I don't. So, yeah, the pumpkin.
Right. People are spending alchemica to create these creatures that basically offer one kinship point to the hunter.
And the spawner. Or however you guys wanted to split it up. Yeah, just spitballing ideas. And you could even fractionalize kinship at some point, I don't know if that's an option, but. And then the last thing on the list was like a kinship like mega boost that would take your Aavegotchi to 1,000 kinship, and it doesn't stack. A 500 ghost or around that range creation cost, and that ghost just gets burnt. And so if you do the math, if you like take a Floragachi with no kinship and then a Floragachi with 1,000 kinship, the price difference is about 500 ghost. And so I don't know. I see a lot of whale accounts with unpet gotchis, and I know they would throw some money to get back in the game. Like once they get their bots set up and stuff. Just some ideas.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I don't know if anybody else has
That was my TED talk.
No, that's good. We got to get the pinatas right for sure. There's got to be a way people can create, some cheese and crackers and host them on their parcel, or maybe just set them free across your whole district or the whole city.
Yeah, the NPC I thought would be so cool if we could spawn NPCs and put tokens in them. And then, like wild card, if, someone comes in with their own token and wants to promote their own token, they could put those tokens in the NPC. I'm not saying that's like a promotion Crypto.com would do with Crow, but it could like remove some of your guys' liability from which tokens are being used if it was just open.
Right. Yeah. It's like all these things are coming together. Eventually, we want to be able to host any ERC20 token. So theoretically, we probably start with a few whitelisted, but eventually maybe it could be to the point where it's like, hey, I'm going to craft this thing and I'm going to charge it with whatever ERC20 token I want. It's a little NPC. I'm going to set it out there. We're going to have a party, see how it goes. So, yeah, that could be really powerful.
Can the NPC be like, not the pumpkin per se, but like similar to the pumpkin that, like, as it's like hit, it walks away? Like, how it's slowly like moving away. So it's more of a, just a game experience, kind of like the pumpkin.
Yeah, I think that's
Exactly.
more. Yeah, like you're talking about how the pumpkin, it kind of got shoved, right? Like every time you shot it, it kind of moved in the direction you were shooting it from.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think we can add all sorts of anything you could imagine with any other game with an NPC where it has paths or some way it likes to walk. We could definitely do that. Pumpkins were kind of the bare minimum kickstart, so definitely room for some of that. Bring them to life a bit.
Oh man, look at this Farmer Alf Genesis Farmer Alf card.
What?
Fake
What?
Gotcha card. Do you see this?
Oh, I missed it. Jared? Did Jared make this?
I think so. It's
Oh,
This
man,
is
there's
so
many good
cool.
cards. I love this.
The cards are coming out. I've been waiting for the cards. I'm like, where's the cards?
Yeah, the Genesis Farmer Alf.
And the
that's
Coder
like our
Dan one, too.
Satoshi- That's like our Satoshi card.
Holy
That's like our
shit.
Satoshi. He did it in the same kind of style too. It's kind of cool.
We gotta.
Yeah.
Dude, I hope Farmer Elf sees this. I mean, he will. There's 100 of them. So
Oh man, that's just so awesome.
God.
Look at me. The description. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the whale now. One of the
I'll have
most.
to send one to Farmer Al.
Yeah, I would love if we can get access to that template, so that if if we want to make cards in that style, that we can do that.
Well, that's what I was saying before. No Future is like you should come up with your own template so that when we look at the card, we're like, oh dang, this is a No Future card.
Yeah, that's one
Well,
way
there'll
to do
probably
it.
be a signature, but 34 cards are gonna be varying this shit up.
I know in like fake rare, if you go to like Pepe directory or whatever it is, they've got like
Yeah.
a really generic card at the bottom. They're like, you can copy paste it and use it if you want to, or you can make your own. We could do something like that. We could just drop a couple different card, templates for sure that anybody is welcome to use. But I have a feeling most people would want to do their own, like this UFGC number one for Choin you just shared. That's a totally different card frame and also very interesting. So, yeah, that's great. Farmer Elf. So happy to see him in card form. Didn't see that coming. Or the pickled raffle. Yeah, definitely didn't see that. Coder Dan, you've got to like the 1Q number 29.
Yeah, I'm checking it out. It's got a video. Let's see.
Yeah, it's actually animated. You kind of
Yeah,
hovering.
super dope.
Oh, it's got the Matrix things coming down.
I am the architect. I created the Gotchiverse. Sick.
Where
Looking
are
all
you
the little
reading that?
details
I don't
here.
see that part. Do I have to go to
It's like
UFGC?
at the top of the card.
Oh, yeah, sure enough. Okay. I'm going to check the website right now. Yeah, so I mean, obviously it's using AI, the whatevers, but in a very creative way. It's like the AI is just a piece of a wider puzzle, so
There were steps to this. There were steps taken for sure to make
yeah.
it. I like the template that they created. Again, very unique template for this type of card.
And I see they've already got their plan for. This is another way to think about it, is if you broadcast your roadmap, right, as a series, as a publisher. So here at their website, I can see, oh, Golden Cross is coming up, Hefe, you're number 3, Dr. Wagner.
what?
Yeah, keeps going.
Hey.
Liz Lely.
Oh, where's that?
Go to ufgc.art, the website in the description, and you can see that they're planning to do
Oh, snap.
9 of these. When you
I
know
posted a
what,
link in the chat.
yeah, if you're considering being a publisher, I mean, when you know what's coming and you can broadcast that to others, it definitely helps people prepare and get excited.
Oh man, I have to get on this. I have to own at least a couple Hefe ones.
There's a bearded one coming, the Vault Keeper.
Very cool. And it looks like the future releases lined up too. There's a whole, like you say, roadmap around this. So cool.
Is there any parade updates? My girlfriend's asking. She also approves of the number pop-ups.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite everyone if they would like to. In a couple minutes here, I'll pop off the fake museum parcel. I'll drop the image in the chat. Just look for this for the bounce gate. I got bounce gate going for the parade. It says Hefe's parade stop, I think. So-
What district is it? It's easier to sort that with.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, District 42, spacious parcel.
But those cards are amazing, and this person really got ahead of the curve on the release, and had all this set up.
I always thought it'd be cool to drop a series of cards that are game items for like your mini game, and so you're collecting all the fake gotchi cards and get airdropped those as whatever ERC 1155 tokens to play with in the game. kind of like a asset airdrop for card holders or something. It'd be like a really cool way to build a mini game by like distributing the assets out based on the like your card holders. Yeah, I should shut up because there's people working on stuff like this, and I don't want to ruin it.
Okay, yeah, you got me. I was like, oh, that sounds good. It reminds me of, but there's so many cool strategies out here, right? Airdrops and gifts to previous holders. There's so many ways to go about it. So we're at the very beginning here. As they say, we're very early.
Yeah, very early. I'm inviting everyone to come to Villa de Gacci, or the fake museum that I've created here in District 42. Pop it off here in a sec. Come hang out by the bonfire that I've created.
Oh, do you have a
Yeah.
bounce gate for that?
Yeah, it should say Hefe's parade stop, I think. It's a District 42 spacious parcel.
District 42, we're here, man. You got some spaces to put some art up, looks like.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've just kind of put Nadeel's pieces in there for, like, and I got some just items displayed, but those are all going to be fake gotchis here in the next couple weeks.
I always see this Dr. Sebi gotchi floating around. Do we know, is that person on the call?
Yeah, that's me.
That guy kind of saved my life a little bit, man.
Really? You know about him?
Yeah, I had sciatica in my back, and I was like having a hard time walking. And then I kind of found that like inflammation as the cause of all disease, and I did that reductionary diet, and basically like was able to walk again. And that's like why I teach yoga and all that stuff.
It's crazy you mentioned that because I did the exact same treatment for sciatica, and actually that was very similar, kind of going back to his principles and a lot of like herb-based kind of diet, and like drinking lots of
Yeah,
water.
a lot of the back pain that, especially like the Western diet, it's just your organs being inflamed, and it puts pressure on your spine.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Out of all the things I tried, that was one of the most effective cures. Aside from also doing yoga, which helped. So, all right, guys, we're gonna pop this off here. Let me go get my altar going. Let's pop this. Got the high kinship gachi. But Dr. Sebi, yeah, for those of you who are curious, look up his story. It's like pretty interesting. It's like people that he knew too much. There's people that went after him. He knew too much, but it's a good story. And I'll say it has some really great treatments, like you were talking about, White Ranger.
Yeah, he went up against the New York. He won like the New York Supreme Court, right?
Yeah, and like this huge case. It wasn't publicized, but yeah, it was pretty interesting.
I mean,
Thanks,
they'll never publish that, man.
No, hell no.
They don't promote those L's.
Yeah. Okay, the spillover is coming. I think I just put the transactions through. Yeah, that's right. It wasn't just someone; it was like a ton of people. But yeah, it was never publicized. Here we go. You know, the spillover can be underwhelming sometimes because there's so many gotchis. So well, maybe there'll be a little bit more. I don't know.
You gotta upgrade that altar, man.
I gotta. My altar's level 5 right now. It's not keeping up.
You got to downgrade it because you're getting less spillover.
Ah, yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so like the parade of parcels I do for Orium, they're all like level 1s. Once we can do NPCs, then we're going to be in business. But for now, it's the best I can do is level 1 and build out some farming.
Yeah, I went from level 6 to 7, and it was like a 40-something day queue. I was gonna try to get in the parade this round, but I have that Orium contract scheduler, and it's just a lot to like. They don't really have like a pause feature, so you have to like dismantle the whole thing and then put it back together, and it's just a lot for an hour session.
Yeah, I do all this setup for like I set this up last night for rentals and stuff like that. So just using scripts at this point just to make it quicker. But it's also like I'm just whitelisting Orium scholars, so it's a little easier. Yeah, China, I saw that I have a UFGC card. I love that number 5.
Does anyone have a channel on their gotchi? I could open mine up, throw up a portal or a bounce gate, and just have anyone channel it if someone's got one ready.
Where's that?
We can hit my level 7 for the spillover if someone's got a gotchi that can channel. All mine are rented.
Bounce gate.
Yeah, give me a minute to set it up, and we'll get out there.
Do you have somebody confirmed already or no?
The altar is ready, but I don't have a gotchi for it. But I'll set it so that any gotchi can do it, and hopefully someone can channel.
Someone's gonna hit it. FaZe says he's down. I got another parcel we can channel. Second stop, D42. Actually, D41. Sorry, Hefe's second parade stop. If you want to come check it out. FaZe, right now I'm just gonna quickly channel for those of you who want to join me. I got a bounce gate for District 41 fake museum stop. Oh, that aired out. Should be the bounce gate. Let's see. Should be like maybe 10 up from the bottom. If you go up from the bottom, it says fake museum. It says D42, but it's actually, I should change that. It's D41. With the AI art, fake gotchi art. Oh, dang, we got so many gotchis here. What's up, friends? With the AI generated art with fake gotchis, I hope, it gets tastefully done like we've seen. Like, so far, it seems pretty, tastefully done, but it would be, we don't want to have, like, just a whole bunch of randomly generated AI art that was just blindly. I think there's like from what I've seen with AI art, there's like a tasteful way to do it, and then there's just a, give a prompt and see what I get kind of thing.
Well, honestly, the beautiful thing is you have a sunk cost with that fake card. So, like, there's going to have to be some, like, it's not just going to be a bunch of pencil drawings thrown at a wall.
Yeah, ultimately the market's gonna kind of dictate. People are gonna buy what they like, and if people like AI art, then people are gonna spend their tickets to make more of it. And if they don't like it, they'll flag it and not buy it.
It's kind of like with the fake rares and rare pepes. There's some that are just interesting, that are not well-known artists. There's some really good memes combined with some really great art, and it's a kind of a whole mix of things. It's not just one category or one type of art, for sure. I'm trying to work this parcel. It's not letting me. Might have to refresh. Do a refresh here. Oh, the Bin Laden piece is coming. The liquidators. Oh, Sorry, friends. I will be there in a second. I was having some trouble with the channeling. Just 1 second here. Lots of great fake gotchi cards already coming down the line. The queue. Oh, hardcore. Dropping some slides for tomorrow. I believe Coder Dan and Jesse, you guys have a segment for tomorrow, right? Be talking about some DAO related legal structure stuff.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, we are finally had catch up and had some good talks with some legal on that front. We'd like to just give an initial sync with you guys, let you guys know how things are moving on that. Obviously, there's a lot of questions about just regulatory things and DAO and responsibility, legal entity, all that. So we'll try and present you guys a quick think about that info and let you know the next steps that we'll be working on.
Awesome.
It's not located in the Bahamas.
You mean you don't have a $300 million penthouse in the Bahamas?
We're not we're not going to set up 141 entities, all controlled by the same guy.
Okay, what the heck? I can't. I'm on my parcel here. I'm not sure if people have had this issue before, but I can't work. I can't use the altar or anything. Like it's not letting me click on the altar to bring it up. The UI doesn't come up. Let me see if there's some sort of an error.
Yeah, maybe try relogging in. Maybe it doesn't recognize your gotchi.
Yeah. Let's look at the console. Blocked by client. Blocked by client. Is that like a VPN thing?
So I'm all set up.
If you can screenshot the error, send it over. I'll have a look.
Dang it. Okay, sure. I'll screenshot.
I'm all set up. So it's
Okay.
under Mighty Morphin Gotchi Rangers is the bounce gate, and anyone can hit this altar. So first one to get here.
Okay, we'll just head over to the Mighty Morphin. Sorry, I don't know how you said it, but
Mighty Morphin Gotchi Rangers.
right. Okay, we'll head over to that parcel. My parcel is having some technical difficulties today. I'll get that code. Get that code over. So.
Yeah, I'll pop the Music City Gotcha Gang Museum gallery altar soon. I'm just going through these Oreo ones.
Okay, perfect.
Welcome, friends. You can take a look at my art. I've got the bear piece. Bear brains.
I like that bear brains piece.
One of my favorites, and they were mentioning how you kind of get sucked into an artist style, and I could feel myself getting every piece this guy drops for sure.
That's how I feel about the Dark Farm stuff.
I had an image for that bounce gate, and it was 2-to-1 ratio. Is there a hack to that I don't know about? I did 2000 by 1000 on the pixels.
Yeah, I was having issues with the 2-to-1 ratio thing yesterday too, but once I put it into Photoshop, it kind of resolved it.
I'm a GIMP user, so I don't know. Anyone let me know. Is anyone able to channel my altar? I changed the access rights. My girlfriend's like not even able to bring up the option to.
You mean for up? Like, what are you trying to do? Sorry.
So I set the permissions that anyone can channel the altar.
Yeah, I
The-
don't know if that is actually working yet. It's there on the contract side, but I'm not. I know we recently just shipped the whitelist, so that should be working. Anyone, I'm not totally sure on yet.
Oh, okay. Does anyone have a whitelist that they're on with Aavegotchi right now that can channel?
I could. Well, ooh.
What level altar is this again?
It's a level 7.
All right, I can muster up a Gotchi. 5316.
5316, perfect.
What was the name of the bounce gate again?
Mighty Morphin Gotchi Rangers. District 18, I believe.
Cool.
You said 53, 56?
5316.
Again, reminder on the burn. Yeah, that's a good point. That is going to be something to keep out for, right? Because, you know, I think a great way to distribute cards that I see on Rare Pepe a lot is people will put out the full amount, the 100. You know, you release the 100, give it a month, and, you know, over the period of a month, you could start burning them off in tiers until, you know, there's a few left on the market, and then whoever got one, got one.
Yeah, very good point. So it's kind of like a open mint. Anybody that wants to pick one up, pick it up, and then at X amount of time, you never know. They might just burn everything else.
It's ready, no future if you want to hit it. Baby Pluto.
Should we wait for a few more Gotchis or just go for it?
Yeah, I'm running back. I'm running
There's
back.
like a dozen here.
Yeah, it's also a level 7, so it's not gonna spill over a lot, but we'll get it signed.
Isn't the circle smaller though? How's that end up working out?
It won't let me click on the parcel, like on the altar. I can't interact with it. Let me try to refresh and come back in.
I'm gonna blame the devs.
Seems like that's happening to a couple people. What parcel and altar is that? And what are the access rights set?
Yeah, I set it to whitelist and then I put it to the whitelist he was on with that Gotchi. And then where it's under Mighty Morphin Gotchi Rangers, District 18, if you want to come hang.
And it's 5316, right? 5316 is the whitelist that you put in?
5316, yes.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, I think they got the whitelist stuff shipped last week, but if you're not able to click on it and it's set to whitelist, then that would probably be related. I'll check again.
Yeah, it won't let me click on it.
Coder Dan, some of these pieces, fake gotcha pieces, have like some sort of music attached. Is that something that's going to be implemented on these current NFT displays, where we can walk over and actually listen to the clip?
Yeah, that's the plan. That will eventually get once the MP4 is working, we'll be able to do that.
Oh, so you can kind of have a DJ parcel where you can you can walk over each piece and then you could create a set. You know, I could see No Future doing that actually. Like your parcel is the album. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You could
Sorry,
like
I'm spilling all the good ideas right now.
Yeah,
I should
that's such a good idea because you could just like, I mean, the one thing is when you transfer a parcel, the NFTs come off it. But imagine if I create an album and then just sell the whole parcel as the album. But then I can replicate it like 40 times. That'll give me some use case for these Nerf tumbles.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
nuts. I love it. Just sharing the Aavegotchi Bazaar. Hats off to Pixelcraft getting the my teammates getting both not just fakegotchis.com but also the bazaar supporting the fake gotchis right in time.
It's interesting. The floor dipped down to 44 ghosts and then quickly was brought back up. We're back to, I think, what's the floor now? Floor is at 63.36 ghosts for the fake gotcha cards.
Yeah, not bad. I just scooped some up at around 48, I think.
I just saw a couple sales. It's like 5 fake gachi cards for 66.5. I think that's a total of 66.5. Some of them just just getting rid of them. But then a moment later you see if you scroll down on the activity page, we got you can see the activity of all the sales happening. So there's someone sold 5 cards for 66.5. And then above that, 3 cards for 58, and then 2 cards for 63, and then 1 card now for 64. The volatility is quite stunning.
I don't know. I haven't seen any deals like that, if that's what I think you're saying. I've been paying about 60 per on average.
I mean, if you think about it, Jesse, even at 60, that means if you sold your cards at even a small fraction of that, you would still cover your card cost and then some on top. You know what I mean? Even if you sold each piece at 6 ghosts, that's still 600 ghosts. It's like a 10x on what you paid for the card.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. Like whoever's giving away the cards is not thinking about. I mean, they have no interest, I guess, in exploring like any artistic endeavor, cooperating with an artist. If you're not an artist, that's why we built it this way. You can collaborate with an artist and sell it for 6 ghosts and still 10x, as Hefe just described.
Yeah, and I mean the goal, like you said, is not to create profit, but it is very underpriced at this point. I think just based on what you can do with the card.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and just rent a gotchi that can channel so we can pop this bad boy and have some fun.
All right, how do we join you? One last time. Do we have time?
It's the gotchi, Mighty Morphin Gotchi Rangers, District 18. I gotta get a gotchi real quick, and then I'll be there in just a moment.
Yeah, so I was wrong. I just looked at the code for the bazaar. I thought it was aggregating the price, so it is the unit price. It's not the total price.
Yeah, 15
It's been
ghosts.
so long since we updated that code. Yeah, that would have been crazy. It's definitely the unit price. We'll probably should update that honestly to show the total price.
All right, here we go. Hold on, I gotta get my girlfriend a sec to get here. I see no future hanging out. Who else do we got?
I love that there's a failed transaction gotchi.
That's
He's
my
a biker.
gotchi.
And he's a biker. That is so dope.
That's one of my gotchis.
He's a badass.
Got Polygon out here. Who else we got? Hillary Duff. What up, girl? All right. Anyone want me to wait? Or are we ready?
I think we're good, man.
All right, here she goes. Here she goes.
It's surprising that everybody like kind of stays near the altar when the spillover is going to be much further out, right?
I think everyone moved when you said that.
Yeah.
Free alpha. Hold on, I had to update these access rights. It wouldn't let me channel my own altar.
Who won the rite of passage physical prints? There were 5 physical prints that were given out to the winners. I mean, to the buyers of the piece.
I know I did not win one, but he also said that there might be more physical prints, which is really exciting.
Yeah. Oh shit, Goobs, you won one of them. Dang. Oh, and the deal too. They're numbered too, hey? So that's like a very unique thing.
That's great. I was so.
I see what you're saying now, no future. It didn't seem like a lot spilled. That makes sense now. I see what you're
Yeah, I've
saying.
been for the Orion Parade, those level 1s, they're making it rain. Like I only have 8 or 9 level 1s, but they're just like those are the parcels that I've done like some dress up at least. They're all humbles, and I've added like either golden tiles or NFT displays. Like I'm slowly building them out to make it a fun parade. But at this point it's just like the level 1 will give a nice like aesthetic look of spillover. But once we have NPCs that we can beat the crap out of, or like, you know, a pinata, it's going to be, you know, same thing.
Yeah, the NPC idea excites me. Just to have random mobs running around and trying to hunt them.
Would you consider Coder Dan or Jesse like allowing us to drop glitter into these NPCs? Because that's going to look insane if I put like, you know, 100,000 glitter and it's like, you know, over a period of time or something like that, mixed in with the Alchemica.
Yeah, like eventually all the different tokens will be droppable. So and like there'll be pickups. So Alchemica, Glitter, Ghost, Matic. Definitely getting closer to having that as a feature. Yeah, that'd be sweet to be able to drop glitter and have an NPC that drops glitter. Friends, my power has still not come back on, so I'm gonna have to jump off here. But congrats to all the winners for the fake gotchis. Looking forward to seeing all this stuff go through the queue.
Light those candles, Coder Dan.
Yeah, seriously. We got the lights, but it's the computer that's going out. Crazy day. I don't know what happened. But we'll be all right.
Yep. Coding that candle.
And yeah, seriously. Yeah, rugged by the power company. But see you guys tomorrow for the DAO discussion. Should be a good one. And
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah, appreciate you, Coder
Gotcha
Dan.
gang for life.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you, friends.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Spillover still continues for another 30 minutes, right? 27 minutes.
We're currently at Goobs's parcel. I'm hanging out here. D28. I think it's the Gotchi Mafia parade parcel. So if y'all want to join us here, we'll pop them. I think there's 2 of them ready to be popped.
Nice. I'm going to quietly exit as well and just emphasize tomorrow's Dow call should be very productive. I think we had a really good week this week with progress on maybe the foundation and all of that and kind of the legal side. So yeah, if you're interested and can join tomorrow or listen to the recording, whatever you can do. And yeah, so happy that the raffle went so well for so many tonight. And I think it bodes very, very well for the wider Aavegotchi's collection. It's going to be really great.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for putting all this together, and it came together so nicely. And I think this is the start of the gotcha sounds, like we have been saying.
Yeah, we're past the summoning works. Now we're into pure decentralized goodness, the best part. All right, cheers, everybody. Peace.
See you, brother. Have a good night.
Later, friend.
I will definitely be refreshing the queue to see what kind of art we get over the
Oh,
next
hell yeah. I'll be keeping an eye out. But like Jesse was saying, I'm kind of working on like my art skills and brushing those up so I can actually produce something that I'm really happy with. And then, you know, creating a series or something.
Yeah, so this is a deflationary asset. How many cards hit the queue today?
That's a good question. Let's see. Got 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like 20?
Think about that. Like 20 cards just got burnt. That's like, 1%. Total supply just destroyed.
Yeah.
That's
Quick
cool.
math.
Just day one of getting them, 21% is already gone.
I'm kind of seeing how this is going to shape up a little bit now. Like this J-Dog publisher, jumping into a parcel that's got all these pieces, and you can see the kind of similar art style of it all. That's going to be really neat.
I like that Guy Fawkes one that he's put up there. That's really cool. It looks almost like a pencil sketch, pencil drawing.
Yeah, so it's animated. I didn't even realize, and it's got audio. Oh, that's wild.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to check out the other ones now.
That's really cool. He has animated frames of like the crows flying through. That's really dope. I wonder if this J-Dog guy is a Aavegotchi native like holder, like one of us, I've never seen J-Dog before. The Farmer Elf Genesis card. Man, I gotta get that.
Piece is interesting, but what's the gotchi angle? I don't get it.
The ghost?
Yeah, the ghosts that he has there, like they're characterized a little bit differently.
I guess. I didn't really swing it, but I guess, yeah.
I mean, was it like mandatory that it was all gotchi related, or you could do any art, right?
It has to be gotchi related. If it doesn't have a gotchi theme, it's probably going to get flagged, I think. But you could see like a lot of Pepe cards kind of depart from the theme a fair bit, but they still very much, it's a Pepe card just by the aesthetic. Like, if you used the Aavegotchi color palette, like the Aavegotchi colors that we use, and you created some sort of like recreated version of some other artwork, in a very Aavegotchi kind of way, it could maybe still pass the queue without actually having an Aavegotchi in it. Yeah, some are a further departure for sure. Like this one with the skull and bones one. I don't really get the gotchi vibe from it, but maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I guess it says the title of the piece is Mr. Raffle. So is that supposed to be like, I don't know. I'm not sure, but pretty cool looking piece of art. I just don't know if that's I don't see I'm missing the gotchi theme there. Oh, Noel's making a point. Maybe they want to bring another vibe into Gotchiverse. Interesting. I feel like we should embrace Aavegotchi art. Like I think we should perpetuate this Oh, Z-Bot. Dude, you beat me to it. I was gonna do a Rothko piece in Aavegotchi colors. That's exactly when I was talking, this is exactly what I was referring to. Someone taking the Aavegotchi palette and recreating an artwork, a famous piece of artwork in the Aavegotchi palette. That's hilarious. That's exactly what I was referring to in my mind. But I might still do my rendition of it. But this is pretty cool. I think you should put a little gotchi or something down at the bottom, like the small Rothko, if you've seen that one. There's many different iterations of it now. Yeah. We think alike, man. I don't know. That's awesome. That's so cool. I would collect that. Like, I hope that's a fake gotchi card coming. We got some GMI will be whitelisting some pieces. I'm gonna connect with Coder Dan hopefully this week and get the whitelist addresses over to him. But a lot of the pieces that y'all bought in the summit, a lot of them are one-on-ones, and we're hoping we can get most of those in the fake gotchi, or not the fake gotchi collection, but the NFT display. Get them whitelisted for that. Have we popped the parcel here on Goobs's parcel?
I'm going to one of my last level ones and setting up a bounce gate now. So in a few minutes there'll be one ready.
Yeah, I agree, Anthony. Rothko is one of my favorites too.
Hey, my girlfriend's got her parcel ready with a level 3 altar. When you guys are ready. It's called Gotchi Next Stop. What district? It's in District 8.
Gotchi Next Stop. Let's do it.
Yeah, District 8.
District 8. Let's hit it
Yeah,
up.
she's ready to go.
Look, I got you as pet.
District 8.
Tiny. It's a tiny little one.
She's like, are they going to make fun of me?
It's a humble parcel. I got a humble I tried to pop a humble parcel today. Just didn't work out for me. Oh, this is cool. This is a cool parcel. You got some globes.
Yeah, she's got some great
harvesters going.
Yeah. She wants you to tell her when you guys are ready.
One second. What was the name of it? Because I was setting up my bounce gate.
District 8. It's the only bounce gate available in District 8.
District 8. District 8. Where is this? 11. District 8. Next gotchi stop. Okay.
Hey, we got Choina here.
This is a nice little parcel. I like this.
You can tell them.
I thought you guys would make fun of my parcel because it's small.
No, I own 40 or 50 of these small parcels, and I've done the same thing. I haven't built a lot of farming setups, but I have like a tile or grass, the bounce gate, and then maybe one decoration because there's so many of them.
Yeah, it's about as much as you can fit.
All right, so
She's doing it.
Hell yeah, pop it.
Hefe just spinning nonstop.
I turn all my graphics off.
Nice.
That's better. Oh, it's a big piece.
it likes to go down in the blue.
That's hard to see. Ugh.
It is, but a lot of
Nice.
Okay, cool.
All right, y'all. Enjoy your Saturday. I'm gonna hop off here. Yeah, stay safe out there.
Take it easy, friend. I'm gonna go over to. It's gonna be named Orium. I think H. It's the last parcel that I have before I do Music City Gotcha Gang. Blah blah blah. But it should be a bounce gate. I don't know what district it's in, but what is it? Let's say Orium. Station H. C F E G C D E A H. There you go.
Sorry, what's your parcel called? Orium H something?
Yeah, it says Orium. Let me see. It says Orium Network user OX default station H. I think this is the first tile that I used mosaic tiles on. I have to redo it because I don't like the purple on purple. But I had run out of like ghost at that point, and I was like, I had to buy I bought more of the grass, and then just kind of was like, yeah, let's play around with this. I'm gonna add some NFT displays eventually.
So how many party parcels do you have now?
I mean, they're all party parcels, really, but
Well, how many like decked out gallery ones do you have?
At this point, they're not fully decked out galleries, but at least like in the Orium Network parade, there's like 10 of them, I believe, 8 or 9 maybe. Because there's the level ones that I haven't upgraded to level 2. Because there were level ones that I was gonna just leave at level 1s, and then I decided I want to build farming setup, so I pushed them to level 3, level 4 slowly. So I think like parcels with designs on them, there's probably like 14 of them. But the main parade parcels, which are purposely kept at level 1 just for this event, are all like they have something on them.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you gotta have something, or you're gonna get called out if you got those naked parcels at this point.
Well, for the free channel, I don't think it's like you don't. People are just coming over for the free cheese, No entertainment, sorry, but here's some free food.
There's nothing to see here. It's just free cheese and
Yeah,
crackers
just
if you
free
want.
cheese. Oh, I tried to catch that small flower, thinking it was a big piece of Alchemica. Yeah, the level 1s just have this beautiful like the spillover is just much nicer. You go higher up and then it's like much less, unless you get like a huge like reservoir that you can empty. I believe I have a client reservoir that's a level 7 that fills up in every 12 hours, so it's like thousands of Alchemica. We could try to figure out where that is, and I could pop it because I haven't emptied the reservoir yet today.
Yeah, I also think the idea with the level 1 is also if you channel with the high kinship gotchi, that's like the prime combo right there.
Yeah. Well, let me see.
Definitely do that for next week.
So we could go over to where is it called? It's in District 7. Wait, no, is it District 7? What did it say? District 41. I don't know how to convey. I guess
Is
I can
that
give you
your
coordinates.
Music City Gotchi gang?
No, this is my client's with the. We'll do that one last, but this is my client's parcel that has a level 7 reservoir setup, like a huge reservoir setup, but it's just a farming parcel. I'll give you the coordinates, and you guys. It's in District 7. Well, no, we'll see what district it is now. I think it's at 41. There might be a bounce gate nearby, but I'll give you the coordinates. What district is this? Yeah, District 41. The coordinates are. Oh, oh, that's the wrong chat. I'll put that to everybody. But... Sorry, fumbling. Oh yeah, Tommy got you, my neighbor. Yeah, the cheese factory.
Did you drop your coordinates? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, just dropped them in. Wow, there's 18 or 19,000 Alchemica in the world right now. So much spillover not being touched.
For people who want a shortcut to your bounce gate there, you could, I think, do the take my parade bounce gate, the second one for the humble in District 41, and then it's not too far, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I have access rights with this particular. Let me see.
91 degrees west.
Wait a minute. Can I put a bounce gate? I think he no. Well, let's confirm that. That's the question. I think this client gave me permission to. I forgot they did. I'm surprised that this allows me to do it. Coder Dan just said these permissions didn't work.
Oh.
If it works, I'll just set up a bounce gate. I didn't know I could do that. This client gave me full rights because he has 126 pieces of land. I really only use like 9. Shit. Okay. Let the party keep on going. Gotchi gang. I want to see how long of a title I can put in.
This one might be the last one to pop off, right?
Will it let me do the event?
I think.
Oh, it won't let me make a event. Choina's here. Choina, how hard was it to get here?
I'm here now as well.
Okay, so it was like a short walk.
Yeah, if you go to the District 40, what is it? I can't remember what it's called. The Fake Gotchi Museum. If you go to the District 41 bounce gate, it's not too far from there.
Yeah, we can wait a few minutes because the spillover will end in 8 minutes. Pop it, and then run over to my last gallery and pop it. Get them all in. That's weird. It allowed me to place the bounce gate, but it won't let me remove it.
Yeah, if you head to the fake museum parcel in District 41, it's a humble parcel. If you go through there, you hit that bounce gate and you can come back up to where we're at here. It's not that far.
Yeah, you can see on my stream, this thing is kind of full. It's close to full. 608 FUD, 320 FOMO, 187 alpha, 51 KEK.
Oh, you're about to make it rain.
Yeah, you'll see some rain. Especially if it's fractionalized, it's going to look nice. It's too bad that I can't channel. It's going to be in 44 minutes the next time to channel this one. But with that, it would be really nice. Okay, we have how many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. How much longer should we wait?
I say we give it about a minute or so. It
Yeah, because
is.
bouncing over to the next parcel will be really easy because it's the second one on the list.
Yeah, I think we'll just give it like, yeah, exactly 69 seconds, and then we'll do it. And Lagan, that's a good point. Actually, I've heard that a few times now. Wish we could only display one piece for each NFT. Something we should definitely ask about. I think there was some discussion around that, so I kind of agree with that, to be honest.
I would say I disagree with that because the only reason I disagree with that is because I want to put the art on all my parcels. So I'm gonna have 90 parcels. I'm gonna buy a lot of art, but to cover 90 parcels, I'm gonna need hundreds and hundreds of pieces, which eventually will be cool. But for now, like, let me deck out all those parcels, please.
Yeah, not just that, but also if I put a piece up to display for sale and I can only put it on one parcel in the entire Gotchiverse, how are you ever going to find it?
That's a
Yeah,
good
that's a
point,
great
actually.
Yeah, because I noticed that on my GMI Smoke Shack parcel, I have I guess the Zbot piece listed for 750 to see if it would go up on the parcel, and it's showing there too. But originally, when I did it, I meant it for my other parcel that's on the gallery. So it's kind of cool to see that it's like, you know, there. I guess I'm gonna pop this. We're gonna hit it. Let's go.
Let's pop it. It's gonna rain.
And then we'll shoot over to the gallery. Yeah. So Hefe, we should add this to the parade because if people can walk over here, then I could pop this every Saturday morning.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. See if you can get a bounce gate set up, or else we can like create a path from my parcel because it's not that far from here. So.
Yeah, I'll ask the client to I'll give them a whole bunch of glitter to set it up. Because the only thing is until there are rights to do it, I'm gonna need him to do it every week, which would probably be annoying for him.
Oh yeah, we can figure out a path to hike up. It wasn't that bad to get here. Well worth the reward.
Yeah, gotchas. You gotta do Roomba faster because we only got 3 minutes to get that last parcel in.
We can, if you want, we can move to the next one.
Nah, there's still alchemica all over the place.
Let these guys clean it up. I don't know.
They walked all this way.
They made the pilgrimage.
We should go visit Beard's parcel. He said he popped it and nothing came out. So if it was delayed, there's probably a whole bunch of alchemica over there.
Just sitting there.
We do that after in our spare time. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the last parcel. It's the Music City Gotcha Gang art gallery.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll use this for Gotcha. Yeah. I see somebody displaced me for number one, but they only have the number of hours I think isn't nearly as long as mine, so eventually I'll replace them at number one, like within a week or something like that.
Music
Yeah,
City Gotcha Gang. That's number 2 on the list, right? That's that one?
Yeah. We got 2 minutes. And there's a little reservoir here that I can empty. It's not a lot in there, but I'll add to it. Level 4, and then the farming setup. Shout out to Tommy Gotchi, my neighbor. We're beautifying this part of the Gotchiverse slowly. One reasonable parcel at a time in this area. All right.
The beginnings of the HOA.
Yeah.
standards will be set.
I need the display to turn off. There we go. All right, we're popping the altar. Gas is like gone back to normal, so this has been good. There's no alchemical on Bearded's parcel, Goop says. Okay, should be raining. All right. Cool. I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
I'm a gotchi girl in a gotchi world. I want to just check the fake cards real quick. What are they looking like? 65.8 is the low now. So they're continuing to go up.
Sounds about right, 60 ghosts and probably continue to rise over time, so.
Yeah, I'm thinking like it's funny because I did not expect to get this many cards. I have like a couple of collaborations worked out, but I have no art. I've like just taken a break from making art. So I'm gonna have some work to do, which is good. I think that'll be really good. But I'm also thinking like, damn, maybe I'm just gonna sit on this and let people burn their cards, and then when there are less cards, start making moves, like put out some art then. Move all these into the vault and just like into my personal vault and just let them sit there.
Yeah, I think I might do like one inaugural. I want to be part of the early collection, so I might do one just to get one of my well worked on pieces out there. Other than that, I'm gonna wait. And really try and think about how I want to approach all this.
Heck yeah, Thrax, I see what you're saying. Hell yeah. No, I agree. But think about this. Like, theoretically, you are already twice in the summoning collection. You're in the Chubby Gotchis piece, and now you're in the UFGC pieces. Like, you're one of the cards.
That's so cool, man. To be like one of the cards. Like, I think you described it a while ago, and it's a pretty cool feeling to see yourself being included in someone else's collection.
Yeah, I just noticed I have a card too. That's cool.
Hell yeah, we're the news collection or entertainment collective.
Nice.
Well, I
We should
guess
talk about the
should head off.
GMI cards and what those could look like, because I feel like we should have something special there for people who want to collect the GMI ones.
Oh, they're saying there's a lot of flags. I want to look at the queue because I haven't actually looked at it. Let's see what's there. 0 flags. 1 flag for that piece. This one has 10 flags, so it's gone. This one has none. The Gotchis with the Ghost, this thing by J-Dog has 6 flags. 1 flag on Thrax's piece. 10 flags on Coder Dan's piece. 0 flags on the Farmer Alf. Yeah, all of the pieces that are with the AI generated art have been flagged. The Glitch Gotchi thing got flagged. Yeah. Oh man. There's gonna be a lot of cards that get burnt right now if these 10 flags stand up. There's already the J-Dog piece has 7 flags.
Wow. That's crazy. People are literally
second
just
J-Dog-
hating on the AI, like, because these cards are good art, like, but just because it's AI, people flagged it.
Yeah, I guess.
Wow.
I'll look at my card because I'm like, this Gotchi can attack the turn if is summoned. Attack cannot be blocked unless an opponent has another Gotchi with fly. Haha.
I don't know. I see all these flags. I just see a lot of haterade.
I'm surprised there was that much, like so many flags so quickly. Holy crap. Pass the queue, pass the queue.
Sipping that
The ones,
haterade hard.
do we
this
know-
evening.
Do we know how many flags you need to be like reconsidered for something to be looked
10.
at again?
If you're
10,
10, you're done. Yeah. So all of these pieces have been eliminated.
Oh, so a bunch of people don't like the AI generated work, but I will say, I'll caveat the UFGC series with they put some thought into the card itself and the series, curating a series of these cards. I think that's where the collectability might come in, but
See, I was gonna put out my song "Attack of the Liquidators" with some AI art and make it an album cover. I was gonna put work into it, but if it's just gonna get flagged, then I'm not gonna do it. Like, this is actually discouraging people from wanting to do it.
Yeah, because I
I think
was
the
thinking of
AI
using
art can be
AI art.
tastefully done.
Right,
I
but
was thinking of using the
apparently
AI art for some of it.
the community disagrees. Apparently,
I guess that's the power of community curation, though, right? Like I remember we had a talk and about fake gotchis, and Jesse just like straight up said that AI art like isn't really, he doesn't think that should be a thing that gets through.
yeah,
There's some AI art. Go
Oh,
ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing programming for Slam Dance, and we've had quite a few films that came in as AI art, like it was AI animated films, and most of them were pretty terrible. But there was one that was so good that I didn't know it was AI until I read the description and saw that they had used Midjourney, and I saved that film. I was like, hey, we have to watch this film and give it a chance. We got to at least watch it because I think it's kind of like short-sighted to say like, oh, just because it's AI, it's not art. It's like, all right, well, 10 years ago, just because it was Photoshop, it wasn't art. 10 years before that, like if it wasn't a painting, it wasn't art, like, so it's so ridiculous for people to gatekeep the idea of like a tool is not able to be used for art.
I think it's a tool, like you say. It can be used skillfully, or it can be like a paintbrush. You just throw a bunch of paint at a canvas and call it a painting.
Yeah, I mean, as a
Um,
musician, like I used to be in bands with full 5 members, and you know how many of the people I've played music with hated DJs and hated, anybody who used Ableton or any of these things. It's such a gatekeeping to say that people that use tools for art aren't artists. Like, it
oh
still
man, if
takes
you guys
skill.
want to, yeah, if you guys want to see a high bar for like a music AI created piece, check out this. This is a recent fake rare made by Kane Mayfield, and he did it's like hundreds of frames, like it's insane. But it's a music video too called Reaganomics, and he does a great job. And he actually did all the lyrics and the rap and everything over it as well. But it actually tells us the whole thing tells us like story. It's like very like it's like moving, and it just AI is like very capable if you use it the right way and to really like you say, use it as a tool. But definitely check that out. It's Reaganomics, and have a listen to it and get an idea for what how far you can push the envelope with AI related stuff.
Just reading all the comments, like so many comments came in so quick.
This is a passionate discussion for sure. A lot of strong opinions, and there should be because AI is it's a new tool. So like, I think people are still trying to figure out the best way to use it. And there's some tools that are make it really easy for someone who normally does not, create artwork and allow them to create stuff. So I see the benefit of AI. I just, there's low effort AI artwork and there's really well done. I guess just no different than paintings, right?
See, I'm posting two things into the chat. These are both AI, but I added a little gotchi. But I know this is not that it's low effort because it took a little effort to get the gotchis in there, like to grab the PNG, the vector or whatever. Yeah, these aren't high art though. I wouldn't put these into the queue. What I would do is maybe animate this somehow and throw down like a fucking rap track behind it. But would that get flagged? I don't know. And then the question is the rap track now off of the table because the image is off the table? Is that what's being judged? You know?
Interesting. I think what you showed me there, what you put there, that almost reminds me more of like a meme. Like there could be a meme made out of that. I wouldn't say that's like fine art, but
No, me
it,
neither.
it has like some meme kind of value to it. So I guess the question is, are memes also art? Like, would do we want to see memes being included as part of the fake gotchis collection? I guess
Yeah, like
I guess some of these cards are already memes. You know, like look at the Stellar Hobbs one, right? Look at that one with the way that one's done. Like that's very relevant to the times right now.
Stellar Hobbs. Which one was that?
That's the it's in the queue. It says friends, this is fine.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
sitting with everything burning around.
Yeah, I
I'd
like
flag these. Yeah, I think I agree with Phase's point too, and Jesse said this earlier. Sales and trades will determine if there's any perceived value in the AI stuff. I'd let it fly and let the market do its thing. Yeah, I mean, we'll see over time which AI artwork is actually sought after, and if it's just sitting on the floor, maybe they'll disincentivize people from making that specific type of AI work. But look at what Thrax made, for example. He's saying this took hours to make, and so that's really cool. Let the free market do its thing.
Yeah, I mean, if the free market doesn't want them, the free market doesn't want them. I'm bummed out. I wanted it. I liked it, but I've also like when I saw the cards originally, I know exactly what AI was used because I've used this AI to make like a pixelated mosaic tile version of my gachi, which was cool. I posted it on Twitter, I think, and Lens, but it was like, yeah, this is really like using image prompts also doesn't really do a lot, you know. So it's what you do. I think it's like if you were to generate AI and then do something with it, like it depends on the degree of effort beyond that. This person created a stat system, wrote some extra text. Like there is some art to that. Do we value it? Clearly, not right now. Or at least 10 people. If it went up to 40 or 50, I'd be surprised. But 10 people resigningly, they say no.
Well, 10 people deciding that AI doesn't count isn't the free market.
Well, I think it's just that it's the first, like, this is the first vote on that, like, effectively. It doesn't mean that every AI piece will be voted down. It's just that right now, these pieces don't meet the standard for, I guess, what people want.
Yeah, I mean, I see Dr. Wagme asking with the fake rares, they curate them based on what the fake scientists think, and it's a community of people that have decided, what should be included in the collection and what shouldn't. And something unique about fake gachis is it's community curated, so we're all in a way the fake scientists, and so that means we all have varying opinions on this artwork, and so it'll be interesting to see kind of what makes it through, what doesn't, as a community, what kind of standards are set, because it's not a group of people that are responsible for curating the art. It's community curated.
Yeah, I agree with what FaZe is saying. The fact that there so many opinions is actually a really good thing because A, it's eliciting emotions from everybody because people are like, oh, damn, like this is, and I mean, me, the DGen sitting in the room right now is like, yeah, let them burn. Because we just eliminated, like, how much of supply, what did I say, 1% earlier? Like, this was half of 1% of supply, just poof.
You know what? It's funny because the film that I was talking about with the AI, the same thing happened. We got into a heated discussion between all the deliberators. It was about 12 of us, and we got into a heated discussion. And finally, somebody was like, hey, you realize we've been talking about this AI film for about 10 or 15 minutes? And everybody was like, oh, shit. okay, then this is a film, and it's got in based on that basically. It was like we've been talking about it for too long, so this is art.
Okay, so we do have a series of fake curators and scientists. Probably going to be some Pixelcraft members, maybe even Zbot. Who knows? Who are looking at these pieces and doing the final curation step. It is essential to have that in the process, right? To have someone, or some entity setting the standards of what this collection should look like. Especially if we're thinking this is going to be like high effort, moving more towards fine art rather than just meme value. We should be, mindful of that for sure. We're living in a simulation. We are AI. I agree with that to some extent. So it is 8:15 now. We are kind of over our fake Dow. That'd be an interesting conversation. Do you guys have anything to announce aside from tomorrow's activities for this weekend?
I'm gonna take even more time with my Aavegotchi cards before I put them in the queue and get savagely cut down.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm probably doing the same thing and scheming for my first card here. But congratulations to everyone who won one. We will do the DAO. We'll have the DAO call tomorrow, 2 p.m. UTC. We'll be spending a segment on the legal structure of Aavegotchi DAO with Jesse and Coder Dan. We also have some decent amount of entries for the mission and vision stuff. I was quite surprised, actually, some really thoughtful entries. If you would like to still get your input in there, I would love to see you, provide some of your input on what the Aavegotchi mission and vision could look like. And so if you are interested, I would like to invite you to fill out this form here. Just some very open-ended, kind of simple questions to get your feedback so we can get this going and really come up with something that the whole DAO or the majority of the DAO is happy with. So we'll discuss that tomorrow. And I think it should be a very productive discussion. I think maybe we might have a Forge update, weekly update. And other than that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. If you're not able to catch it, I think No Future, you've been doing these clips every week now, so keep an eye out for those as well. And ZombieShepherd got the RSS feed going if you want to catch up on Spotify.
Yep.
That's it, folks. That's all I got for this week.
Totally.
Take it
I'll
easy,
see y'all
friends.
with the DAO call.
Yeah, later, friends. Peace.